Juliver and her esteem was made so poor, but your son, as mad in folly, lacks him the sense, I know, his estimation home. Her estimation.
Past my liege, and I beseech your majesty to make it natural rebellion, that in the blaze of youth, when oil and fire too strong for reason's force forbears it, and burns on.
Oh, my honored lady, I have forgiven and forgotten all, though my revenges were high bent upon him. And I watched the time to shoot.
This I must say, but first I beg my pardon. The young lord did to his majesty, his mother, and his lady offense of mighty note, but to himself the greatest wrong of all, he lost a wife, whose beauty did astonish the survey of richest eyes, whose words were all ears took captive, and dear perfection hearts that scorned to serve humbly called mistress.
Praising what is lost makes the remembrance dear.
Yes.
Well, call him hither.
Yep.
We are reconciled, and the first view shall kill all repetition. Let him not ask our pardon. The nature of his great offense is dead, and deeper than oblivion we do bury the sensitive relics of it. Let him approach stranger, no offender, and inform him, so 'tis our will he should.
I shall, my lord. What says he?
What says?
Ready?
Yours?
Yours.
What says he to your daughter? Have you spoke?
All that he hath preference to your highness.
Then shall we have a match? I have letters sent me that sets him high in fame.
Oh, he looks well on't.
I am not a day of season, for thou mayest see sunshine and hail in me at once. But to the brightest beams distracted clouds give way, so stand thou forth. The time is fair again.
My high repented blames, dear sovereign, pardon to me.
All is whole. Not one word more of the consumed time. Let us take the instant of the forward top, for we are old, and on our quickest decrees, the inaudible and noiseless foot of time steals ere we can effect them. You remember the daughter of this lord?
Admiringly, my liege, at first I stuck my choice upon her, ere my heart durst make too bold herald of my tongue, where the impression of mine eye in fixing contempt his scornful perspective did lend me, which warped the line of every other favor, scorned a fair color, or expressed it stolen, extended or contracted all proportions to a most hideous object. Thence it came that she, whom all men praised, and whom myself, since I have lost, have loved, was in mine eye the dust that did offend it.
Well excused that thou didst love her, strikes some scores away from great count, but love that comes too late, but that love comes like a remorseful pardon, slowly carried. To the great center turns a dour offense, crying, that's good, that's gone. Our rash faults make trivial price of serious things we have, not knowing them until we know their grave. Oft our displeasures to ourselves unjust destroy our friends, and after weep their dust. Our own love waking cries to see what's done, while shameful hate sleeps out the afternoon. Be this sweet Helen Snell, and now forget her. Send forth your amorous token for fair Maudlin. The main consents are had, and here we'll stay to see our widower's second marriage day. Which better than the first?
I think that's a countess, yes.
Oh, which better than the first, oh dear heaven bless, or ere they meet in me, oh nature cease.
Ah, come on, my son, in whom my house's name must be digested. Give a favor from you to sparkle in the spirits of my daughter, that she may quickly come to... By my old beard, and every hair that's on it. Helen, that's dead, was a sweet creature, and such a ring as this, the last ere I took her leave at court, I saw upon her finger.
Hers it was not.
Now, pray you let me see it, for mine eye, while I was speaking oft, was fastened to it. This ring was mine, and when I gave it Helen, I bade her, if her fortunes ever stood the necessities to help, that by this token I would relieve her. Had you that craft to relieve her of what should stead her most?
My gracious sovereign, however it pleases you to take it so, the ring was never hers.
Son of my life, I have seen her wear it. She reckoned it was at her life's rate.
I am sure I saw her wear it.
You're deceived, my lord. She never saw it. In Florence was it from a casement thrown me, wrapped in a paper, which contained the name of her that threw it. Noble she was, and thought I stood engaged, but when I had subscribed to mine own fortune and informed her fully, I could not answer in that course of honor, as she had made the overture. She ceased in heavy satisfaction and would never receive the ring again.
Ah,
Plutus itself, that knows the tinct and multiplying medicine, hath not in nature's mystery more science than I have in this ring. 'Twas mine, 'twas Helen's, whoever gave it you. Then, if you know that you are well acquainted with yourself, confess 'twas hers, and by what rough enforcement you got it from her. She called the saints to surety that she would never put it from her finger, unless she gave it to yourself in bed, where you have never come, or setted us upon her great disaster.
She never saw it.
Ah, thou speaks it falsely, as I love mine honor, and makes conjectural fears to come into me, which I would fain shut out. If it should prove that thou art so inhuman, 'twill not prove so, yet I know not. Thou didst hate her deadly, and she is dead, which is nothing but to close her eyes. Myself would win me to believe more than to see this ring. Take him away. My forefathers' proofs, however the matter fall, shall tax the fears of this little vanity, having vainly feared too little. Away with him! We'll suit this matter further.
If you shall prove this ring was ever hers, you shall as easy prove that I husbanded her bed in Florence, where she never was.
get up.
I am wrapped in dismal.
Yes.
Gracious sovereign, whether I have been to blame or no, I know not. Here's a petition from a Florentine who hath for 4 or 5 removes come short to tender it herself. I undertook it, vanquished thereto by the fair grace and speech of the poor suppliant, who by this I know is here attending. Her business looks in her with an important visage, and she told me in a sweet verbal brief, it did concern your highness with herself.
Take advantage of that small part.
Oh, sorry.
Upon his many protestations to marry me when his wife was dead, I blush to say it, he won me. Now is the Count of Zillion a widower. His views are forfeited to me, and my honors paid to him. He stole from Florence, taking no leave, and I follow him to his country for justice. Grant it to me, O king, in it best lies. Otherwise a seducer flourishes, and a poor maid is undone. Diana Capulet.
I will buy me a son-in-law in the fair and toll. For this I'll none of him.
The heavens have fought well on thee, Lapuse. Oh, to bring forth this discovery. Seek these suitors. Go speedily and bring again the count.
Yes.
I am afeard the life of Helen, lady, was foully snatched.
No justice on the doers.
No.
Well, I wonder, sir, since lives are monsters to you, and that you fly them as you swear them lordship, yet you desire to marry. What woman's that?
I am, my lord, of Fletcher, Florentine, derived from the ancient couplet, my suit, as I do understand, you know, and therefore know how far I may be suited.
Well, I am from what, sir? His age and honor both suffer under this complaint we bring, and both shall cease without your remedy.
Come hither, Count. Do you know these women?
My lord, I neither can nor will deny but that I know them. Do they charge me further?
Why do you look so strange upon your wife?
She's none of mine, my lord.
If you shall marry, you give away this hand, and that is mine. You give away heaven's vows, and those are mine. You give away myself, which is no mine, for I by vow am so embodied yours, that she which marries you must marry me, either both or none.
Your reputation comes too short for my daughter. You're no husband for her.
My lord, this is a fond and desperate creature, whom sometime I've laughed with. Let your highness lay a more noble thought upon mine honor than for to think that I would sink it here.
Oh. Who's got what?
Where?
King?
Sorry, I got lost. Where am I?
Sir, for my thoughts.
Oh, sir, for my thoughts, thank you. Thank you, my lord. Sir, whatever you're... Thank you, my lord. You have them ill to friend till your deeds gain them. Fairer prove your honor than in my thoughts it lies.
Good, my lord, ask him upon his oath if he does think he had not my virginity.
What sayest thou to her?
She's impudent, my lord, and was a common gamester to the camp.
Ooh.
She does me wrong, my lord. If I were so, he might have brought me at a common price. But do not believe him, O behold his name, whose high respected validity did lack a parallel, yet for all that he gave it to a commoner or the camp, if I be one.
He blushes, and 'tis his. Of 6 preceding ancestors, that gem, conferred by testament to the sequent issue, hath it been owed and worn. This is his wife. That rings 1,000 proofs.
What, methought you said you saw one here in court. Could witness it.
I did, my lord, but loath am to produce so bad an instrument, his name powerless.
Bless you.
That's you.
Yeah.
Who? I saw the man today, if man he is.
Find him and bring him hither.
Aha.
What of him? He's quoted for a most perfidious slave, with all the spots of the world taxed and debauched, whose nature sickens but to speak a truth. Am I or that or this or what he'll utter or what that will speak anything?
She had that ring of yours.
I think she has. Certain it is I liked her and ordered her the wanton way of youth. She knew her distance and did angle for me, and madding my eagerness with her restraint, as all impediments in fancy's course are motives for more fancy, and in fine, her infinite cunning with her modern grace subdued me to her rate. She got the ring, and I had that which any inferior might and market price might have bought.
I must be patient. You that have turned off the first so noble wife may justly diet me. I pray you yet, since you lack virtue, I will lose a husband. Send for your ring, I will return it home, and give me mine again.
I have it not.
What ring was yours, I pray you?
Sir, much like the same upon your finger.
Know you this ring? This ring was his of late.
And this was it I gave him, being in the bed.
The story then goes false. You threw him out of a casement.
I have spoke the truth.
My lord, I do confess the ring was hers.
Oops.
You boggle shrewdly, every feather starts you. Is this the man you speak of?
Eh, my lord.
Aye.
Well, tell me, sir. Well, tell me true, I charge you, not fearing the displeasure of your master, which on your last proceeding I'll keep off, by him and by this woman here, what know you?
So, please your majesty, my master hath been an honorable gentleman. Tricks he hath in it, which gentlemen have.
Come, to the purpose. Did he love this woman?
Faith, sir, he did love her, but how?
How, I pray you?
He did love her, sir, as a gentleman loves a woman.
Well, how is that?
He loved her, sir, and loved her not.
Thou art a knave and no knave. What an unequivocal companion is this?
I am a poor man, and at your majesty's command.
He's a good drum, my lord, but a naughty orator.
Do you know his promised me marriage?
Yes, well, Parolles.
Where was he? Oh, yes. So please your majesty, I did go between them, as I said. But more than that, he loved her.
What?
For
He's gone
indeed
ahead.
he was mad for her,
Jumped.
and
Yeah.
talked of Satan, and of limbo, and of furies, and I know not what.
Look at this.
Yet I was in that credit with them at the time that I knew of their going to bed, and of other motions, as promising her marriage, and things which would derive me ill to will speak of. Therefore I will speak not of what I know.
Thou hast spoken all already. Unless thou canst say that they are married. But thou art too fine in thy evidence. Therefore stand aside. This ring, you say, was yours?
Eh, my good lord.
And where did you buy it? Or who gave it you?
It was not given me, nor did I not buy it.
Well, who lent it to you?
It was not lent me either.
Where did you find it then?
I found it not.
If it were yours by none of all these ways, how could you give it to him?
I never gave it him.
Oh, this woman is an easy club, my lord. She goes off and on at pleasure.
This ring was mine. I gave it to his first wife.
Yes.
It might be yours or hers, for aught I know.
Take her away. I do not like her now.
No.
To prison another,
No.
and away with him.
No.
Unless thou tells me where thou hadst this ring, thou diest within this hour.
I will never tell you.
Take her away.
I'll put it in bail, my lady.
I think thee now some common customer.
Huh.
My jewels, if ever I knew man, he was you.
Wherefore hast thou accused him all this while?
Because he's guilty, and he's not guilty. He knows I'm no maid, and he will swear to it. I will swear I am a maid, and he knows it not. Great king, I am no strumpet by my life. I am either maid or else his old man's wife.
Me?
She does abuse our ears. To present with her.
Hey.
Good mother, fetch my veil. Stay, royal sir, the jeweler that owns the ring is sent for, and he shall surety me, but for this lord, who has abused me as he knows himself, though yet he never harmed me, here I quit him. He knows himself my bed he hath defiled, and at that time he got his wife with child. Dead though she be, she fills her young one's kick. So there's my riddle. One that's dead is quick, and now behold the meaning.
Here comes Helena.
Oh, boy, here she is.
Yep. King?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I thought you were going to say something more. Because, but then, is there no exorcist beguiles the true office of mine eyes? Is it real that I see?
No, my good lord. 'Tis but the shadow of a wife you see, the name and not the thing.
Oh, pardon.
Oh, my good lord, when I was like this maid, I found you wondrous kind. There is your ring. And look, you, here's your letter. This, it says,
Everything. It's all
when
together.
from my finger you can get this ring,